Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the brand Dossier. Brand Dossier is an American brand. They've been around for 10 years or so, and their main business is perfume, so they are niche, and also they make everything inside the house, from the small prints, from the from the raw material to the perfume itself. Although they are an American brand, they are based in France because this is where they make their perfumes in reality. So they have, I have unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and for a price they are quite nice. This one in particular is from their newer line. There's a new line just came out about a couple of weeks ago, and it's called a Vanilla line. Vanilla collection. Vanilla Expression, the Vanilla Expression collection, and this one in particular is from this collection is called Vanilla Flirt. It's targeted unisex, is EDP, is 50 ml, and let's see how it goes. But before I do the unboxing and give you my first impression, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. Amazing value for money, they smell great, and they could be a hidden gem. Thank you for your likes, thank you for your shares, thank you for your subscription, which is free by the way. Thank you for your comments. All these things will help this channel to keep afloat, to survive, to come back for more videos in future. Thank you very much for your love and support, and let's go. So the newer collection has got a newer box and presentation, which is quite nice. It's much nicer than the before one. Before one were very plain and simple and cardboard and all that. But now it's got some sort of nice texture to it. It's nice coloring. It's got the picture of the perfume itself, which is, I think, neroli or orange blossom plus the cherry plus some vanilla, and is an apple or pear, some sort of apple or pear. So we have picture of the ingredients in front as well, which is quite nice. It's got all the blah 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 in the back. It's got the ingredients on the side as well, which are mentioning vanilla, orange blossom and pear. And it opens, and these ones are sealed, and I opened the seal just right now to you know, have a nice opening. Oh, so the box is still the same as the one before, but this one is a sleeve, so that's a nice sleeve anyway. So the boxes are a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact, which is nice, and the bottles are still the same bottles. And to be honest with you, I like their bottles very much for a few reasons, which I'm going to mention in a minute. First of all, they are very nifty and they're very good to hold. Second, they are 50 ml, so you can put them in bags, in glove compartment, in the desk, anywhere you want. And they are very portable, and also the magnetic cap, which that means you don't lose the cap when you're traveling with it, which is very good. The atomizers are fantastic as well. I wish such a presentation was involved in Lush perfumes, because Lush perfumes presentation is terrible, but they have a very good perfumes. But in here, the presentation I think is very nice. It's got a sticker in the back, Vanilla Flirt from the Vanilla Expression collection. As I said, this came out just a couple of weeks ago, and here we go. So that's the atomizer, which is silver and modern, and here we go. Very good atomizer. Fantastic. So far so good. Let's see how is the smell of this one. So this is Vanilla Flirt. It's targeted unisex, and here we go. First impression. Delicious. So first thing first, the vanilla is beautiful in here. It's a very smooth, sweet, and warm vanilla. So the vanilla in here is delicious. It's very gourmand. So overall it's giving me a gourmand feel, which is like edible, something like a cake, vanilla ice cream, vanilla biscuit, and so on and so forth. So it's very edible smell to it. Beautiful. It's got underlying spiciness to it. I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon nutmeg as well. So it's a little bit of warm spiciness to it as well, which is a cinnamon nutmeg. And also we have that pear. The pear is very juicy in here, so it adds to the deliciousness and also to the gourmandness of this perfume. Also there's a big orange blossom in here. Oh, the orange blossom is gorgeous. Beautiful orange blossom. If you don't know, I am a big fan of orange blossom perfumes. Orange blossom on its own is absolute gorgeousness, but the natural orange blossom, but if you mix it with other thing and you mix it well, beautiful. Every time there's an orange blossom perfume, I can't resist. I have to buy it. So in here the orange blossom is very beautiful. It's very zesty. It's got some citrusy feel to it. In the same time it's quite leafy, it's quite grassy, and in the same time it's very white floral feel to it, almost going to the andolicness of the white floral, but it doesn't go. It's just a hint of it. I mean, a hint of andolicness in here is just not going to the full andolic version of it, which I love as well. Beautiful, gorgeous fragrance. So this line in particular, they're not inspired by anything in particular, but I can tell you that this fragrance reminds me of few fragrances, if not many. Which one in particular? Oh, let's say to some extent, not a don't quote me on that, it's not 100%, it's not a one-to-one to it, but Guerlain double vanille, so double vanilla. This is very close to that one. I won't say identical, but it's very similar genre of that perfume. And also Mercedes-Benz Black, Club Black, Mercedes-Benz Club Black. This is very similar to it. Again, it's not inspired by any of those, but just to give you the right direction, what it smells like, what is generally what area of DNA of perfumery is in. This is to give you the mental picture, to just picture it for yourself. Okay, so if you like Guerlain double vanille, which is £250 for 100 ml of it, and also it's very hard to find. And also Mercedes-Benz Club Black, which the EDT version of it is still around and not very expensive, but it's not cheap either. And also the EDP version of it, which just came out a few months ago, and that one I haven't smelled yet, but people saying it's identical to the first one, but it's a little bit deeper and denser and thicker. So this one, it reminds me of those two to some extent, so very close. But they are saying this is a collection that they are not inspired by anything, they're doing it themselves, which is very nice. Obviously when you have a big vanilla and a spicy vanilla and orange blossom and things like that, it's going to smell similar to some of the perfumes out there. There is no such a thing as a unique perfume anymore, because there are thousands of perfumes out there. We've been having perfumes and creating perfumes for the last 150 years, I mean, in the modern perfumery era. So thousands and thousands of perfumes, so it's very difficult to find a unique perfume, to create a unique perfume. But on its own is gorgeous, beautiful, very nice, very gorgeous, and very deep and dense and thick, and it's got a big body to it. Very nice. So they upped their game in here. They gave us a very good quality. By the way, they send me this one for review, so for transparency reason I have to say these things. There's no money exchange, there's no affiliation, there's no sponsorship. All they send me to this and say, nice, review it. Obviously they send an instruction, but I always tell them, look, I ignore your instruction, because I'm going to say what I'm going to say, because these are my videos, this is my channel, and nobody can dictate what I can say and what I can't say. So this is my take on it, and just for transparency I have to say these things. Okay, so beautiful perfume, very vanillic, Sweets, the sweetness from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest, this is around 7 to 8, so it's very sweet. So you need to have a sweet tooth to enjoy it. And the sweetness is mainly coming from vanilla. So the vanilla in here is very thick and dense and strong and warm and spicy. As I said, there's a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg to it. And also the pear plus that orange blossom is gorgeous to give it that beautiful white floral feel. So let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown. Obviously the note breakdown, they simplify it when they say vanilla, orange blossom and pear, but I think there is more to it than that. So they say on top we have cherry, pear and almond. To be honest with you, I don't get that much cherry. Very small amount of fruitiness, yes, but cherry in particular I don't get. So yes, a little bit of maybe cherry, but not a cherry as we know perfumes that are based on cherry, which is our strong cherry, and they're like almost, they're going to the medicinal cherry vibe. And also very, very fruity. In here there is a fruitiness to it, but not particularly cherry. Yeah, maybe just a very, very small amount of it, because cherry in particular, it reminds me of my childhood, because we used to have this medicine which we used to I used to take when I was ill, and that was cherry flavored, so very, very strong cherry flavored. So I know exactly what cherry flavors perfume are like, but this one in particular is very small amount of it. So it says pear and almond. Pear is much bigger, so I can feel the pear very nicely. It's very juicy, it's very fruity, and the almond is getting a hint of almond in here. Yeah, definitely there is a nuttiness to it. So the nuttiness is coming from the almond, but to be honest with you, if somebody didn't tell me it's almond, I would have thought this is coming from a tonka bean, because it smells like tonka bean to me. But it could be almond and tonka bean as well. Let's see. The heart, we have orange blossom, which I said there is a beautiful orange blossom in here. We got neroli as well. So the orange blossom and neroli here together are giving it that beautiful white floral plus that citrusy, zesty leafiness as well. By the way, sorry about the noise if you can hear some noise, because at the moment we are having a very hot summer in London. I left the doors and the windows open, so if you can hear some noises, these are workers working in the background. And also I didn't put the lighting on because it generates heat as well. Sorry about that. Let's carry on. So orange blossom, neroli, definitely. Jasmine, tuberose, wow. Yeah, there is a jasmine and there is a tuberose, but they are smaller. So orange blossom is the biggest, neroli is the second biggest, the third is jasmine, and then a tuberose. The tuberose is much, much fainter, but there is a hint of it. The only thing is with tuberose is one of those notes, one of those ingredients that either it will take over or it will disappear, and in here it's disappeared, so it's not much of it in here. But it's still, there's a little bit of it in the background, and it says white woods, whatever that is. The notes, vanilla in the base. We have vanilla, coffee, sandalwood, benzoin, and caramel. Wow, what a combination! So caramel, benzoin, and coffee and vanilla. So all gourmand, but from the sandalwood, which is a woody base, giving it that woody base, and it's very, very smooth. And it's a combination of the vanilla and the jasmine plus the sandalwood, making it very smooth. So it's a very smooth ride in here, almost creamy, so smooth. So the caramel is there. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful caramel. You see, caramel is again one of those accords, because caramel doesn't have notes, it's just an accord. That means a combination of notes, you come up with caramel note accord. The caramel is one of those that, if it's not done well, it could put people off, especially me. I'm not a huge fan of caramel, because majority of the perfumes out there, the caramel is either too much or too screechy, too in your face, or burny, or smells like a burnt sugar. In here, it's done it to perfection, so it's not burnt sugar smell. So it's a caramelly, which is proper caramel, which we eat in like a caramel chocolate. So it is caramelly in that way, but it's not, it doesn't screech, it's not overpowering, and also is not burnt sugary, which I personally not a big fan of. I can stand it, and I can maybe like it sometimes, but for me it's too much those burnt sugar smell of caramel. Anyway, so in here it's done very very well. The benzoin adds to the sweetness of this perfume and also to the smoothness of it, and also giving a hint of very small amount of that incense feel, and for woody, which is cedar sandalwood combination, but mainly is a sandalwood, which is very very creamy, but it's giving it a woody base. Yeah, the woodiness is there. Overall, it's very very unisex to my nose. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem whatsoever. It's very well done, very well put together. The ingredients is delicious in here. It smells like a very high-end designer perfume, which both Guerlain and Mercedes-Benz are. And in here they done a good job. The only thing is, because this is a new release, is about £40 for a 50 ml. Although they Dossier, they always have a discount code, they always have sale zone, they always have promotions, so take advantage of those. But at the moment it's about £40 for a 50 ml. That is, to me, still worth it because it's delicious, very well done. But for example, Mercedes-Benz Club Black, you can find it for 100 ml around 40 to 50 pounds. So that one in a way is similar to this, but I'm not going to smell better, but it's blended a little bit better there, and also it's cheaper. So if this one you can find it on a discount, yes, but if you can't find it on the discount, just go for a Mercedes-Benz Club Black or Double Vanille by Guerlain. That one is very very expensive. Even if you can find it, it's about £200-300 for 100 ml of it. So overall, what a beautiful perfume, absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend it. To me, this is I know for sure when my wife and my daughter smells this, they're going to take away from me, because this is the kind of smell they like. It's a very very delicious and delicate and sophisticated and very well done perfume. Okay guys, if you who's your for, I would say this doesn't have any age. From anybody from 18 to 180 can wear it, no problem. In terms of gender, definitely unisex, men and women, they can wear it, and it's a correct designation for it. Anyway, we all know perfumes don't have gender. It's all marketing BS. Don't fall for it. If you like a perfume, wear it. If you don't like a perfume, don't wear it. As simple as that. And in terms of season, this is better suited for cooler weather, but because it's got some freshness to it, you can use it in a cooler weather in summer. But if it's a very high heat, it could be cloying, because it's got a big sweetness in here, which is coming from so many, like caramel, like benzoin, like vanilla, even tonka bean. I'm smelling tonka bean in here, and also from the fruits, which are a little bit of cherry, a little bit of that pear, plus the orange blossom and the white florals. Beautiful perfume. And in terms of occasion, this is very opulent, so it's very good for going out, evening, special occasion, going to dating, dinner date, close encounter, wedding, things like that. It's very very delicious. Okay guys, if you have it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. Amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. This beauty is definitely a hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So they are true handmade perfumes just for lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of. Imagine, this beauty is so strong at the moment, it's filling the room, filling the house. It has about 15% pure perfume oil in it, and mine is 60%. How big and bold and amazing and present and deep and dense and sophisticated and artistic and unique. It's like time capsule. They take different places, different time. My perfume they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Also, there are other reviews reviewed my perfume. You can go and check them out as well. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye.